Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond Paul Pierce, who is one of the Takeover reward players for this season's Out of Orbit promo. He is the reward for winning either 15 clutch time online games or 30 clutch time offline games for this Out of Orbit promo, like I said, and is looking like a really good shooting guard. His release is on very quick, which is big. We'll check out his animations here in just a second, but I think he'll actually be pretty good at the shooting guard position, considering he's 6'7" and has a good player build. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's see what Paul Pierce is looking like. So 6'7", 99 offense, 95 defense, 92 driving layup, 94 close shot, 94 midi, 95 three ball, 85 driving, and 65 standing dunk is super solid. 90 ball handle, 80 block, 84 interior, 89 steal, 93 perimeter is also really solid on the defensive end. He's a pretty decent rebounder. 89 speed and excel is nothing crazy, but it's not terrible. And a 93 lateral quickness is also very good. 9 hops include bully, agent 3, amped blinders, catch and shoot, clutch shooter, comeback kid, limitless range, and anchor. Anchor's a big bash to have on Hall of Fame. Super nice to see that. But also having Agent 3 and Limitless Range on Hoff as well are really nice ones, as well as catch and shoot. He's got gold fast twitch, masher, posterizer, corner specialist, deadeye, green machine, guard up, slippery off ball, ankle breaker, bailout, clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, ankle braces, challenger, chase that artist, clamps, glove, menace, off ball, pest, pick dodger, post lockdown, pogo stick, and brick wall. And then looking at the badges that he can actually get upgraded on the card, the badge that he cannot get that I would wish he did was Limitless Takeoff, but he can get rise up, he can get break starter. I would add both of those for sure. Unpluckable as well as a third one, and then probably vice grip and rebound chaser as 4 and 5 for him. I think if he could get the one badge that I would really like him to get is that Limitless Takeoff badge, like I said, but even without it, I still think he's going to be a pretty good slasher. And I'm interested to see how good this card really is in my team. Like, I think he's a borderline top 5 shooting guard. I think there's a really good chance of that. He's got the Kobe escape, which is very solid, as y'all probably know. His size was pretty good. He's got the MJ dribble style, so he actually moves very solidly. Full court wise, behind the back's not great, but I do think he's actually going to be a pretty solid card. His diamond at the beginning of the year was bad. His cards the last couple years, to be completely honest, have been kind of bad, but this year with the release on very quick, I actually think he's going to be somewhat decent. I will say the release still does not feel super fast. I honestly expected to feel a little bit quicker, even on very quick, but it's not slow by any means. It's just not like elite fast at this point, but it's still very solidly quick. If it was on anything slower than very quick, I think it would be pretty mediocre, but on very quick, it is a pretty solid release. Let's see what his fade is looking like. He does have normal fade, so Hoff Limitless Range, Hoff Agent 3s, and a normal fade that's on very quick. That's the other thing to remember. The fade timing is very quick, which with normal fade is really good. So his fade is super quick, and it's gonna be super easy to get off and easy to green, which is super nice considering the Hoff Limitless and the Hoff Agent 3s. So really good range on the offensive end of the court, moves well in the half court. He's got pretty good playmaking sigs. I think he's actually going to be a very solid card. I'm excited to try Paul Pierce out both offensively and defensively and see how he does. Remember, also Hoff anchor, 6'7" at the shooting guard position, so he's got really valid size as well, which is super nice. But let's hop into a game. Let's see what Paul Pierce can do. Opponent's team, but it does look like he's got Damian Lillard. I don't know who he has the 2. I literally can't tell who that is. Oh, that's Donovan Mitchell. That's who it is. Good shot by Paul Pierce. First possession, easy catch and shoot 3. Donovan Mitchell didn't step up at all. That's an easy bucket. He's also got Tatum, Lauri Markkanen, and Joel Embiid. So not the best team, to be completely honest. We should have a pretty easy time, I think, scoring with Paul Pierce if this dude's not that good, which to be honest, on both offense and defense to start with, I'm not particularly impressed. So stopping and popping Paul Pierce from really deep. He's got Hoff Limitless. That's not a bad shot by any means. Even though it didn't go down, I do not hate that. Also, that was slightly late, so like I said, the release is decently quick. I thought I honestly shot that early, but very quick timing. It's a little deceptive on him, to be completely honest, because the release still kind of looks kind of mediocre, but it's a little quicker than you'd realize. You have to release it a little quicker than you'd think. Hit the corner. Tim Thomas, he stepped too far off with Tatum, to be completely honest. Luckily for him, he still gets back. I honestly didn't think he was going to get that high of a contest there, so pretty solid defense, and I just left him wide open for a catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for him. Knocks it down, and he has a 5-2-3 lead, so definitely not the ideal start, but let's go between the legs, behind the back, magic, attack through, hit your pop, catch and shoot. Paul Pierce, he's got Hoff catch and shoot. That's literally going to be a bucket every single time. Knocks it down easily, and he's got 6 quick points on the game. Really wish I'd greened that deep 4-pointer with him. That was actually a pretty good shot as well, but wasn't quite able to knock that one down either. Let's play this right here with Lauri Markkanen. Good D. That's way off. Beautiful stuff. And Embiid just snags over 2 true 7-footers in Yi and Yao, who's way over 7 foot. And then magic fouls. Like, what are we doing? My team, all day, I have struggled to get rebounds. I'm recording this the day before y'all are seeing it. I'm recording it on a Friday night instead of Saturday, and it's coming out Saturday, but literally all day, every gameplay I've recorded, I've struggled to get rebounds, and I don't know why, but it kind of is what it is. Good defense by Magic here. Love the fact that Magic can switch and guard defensively, and we get a board there. There we go. Tim Thomas getting a board. Come get the ball, Paul, please. Let's throw it to Paul. See if he can create his own shot here. Dragging back, going right. Yes, sir. Attacking the rim. Paul Pierce all the way. not a horrible layup animation, just didn't quite get Laurie off of him the way that I would have liked, but still not bad defensive or offensively by any means. And he grades a 12% spin back, or whatever you want to call that, spin jumper. Knocks that one down, so good shot for him. Does Paul Pierce have handles for days? That's one badge I just realized I'm not 100% sure if he has. I think he does, but I can't remember in the badges that I looked at earlier in the game if he has it. If he's doesn't have handles for days, I will say that does hurt him more than you would think. I know TyDeBo doesn't have handles for days and still is probably like the 3rd best shooting guard in the game, but that's a badge that I'd really like him to have. So not 100% sure if he has that. I guess we'll see as the game progresses how tired he gets dribbling the ball and stuff like that. But that post fade was not the best shot, to be completely honest. And Paul Pierce is pushing the ball off the court, going behind the back, stopping and popping from 4-point range. I spiked and I still greened. Oh my gosh, lag spike still knocks it down. Paul Pierce is shooting from super deep. That's that Hoff limitless that I'm talking about. Knocks that one down as well. He's got all 13 of our points in less than 3 minutes. He's actually hooping offensively. Didn't realize he was playing as well as he is, but 13 points in less than 3 minutes is really, really good. That's a nice little contest from both Paul Pierce and Yi. Paul from the side, Yi from in front. Sizing up here, going back to the left. Yes, sir. Attacking through. Let's walk that one back and let's go right by him. Ooh, not quite enough space to go right by him. We'll dump it off to Yao. We'll go up with Yao. It's a nice little assist. And we'll take that bucket with Yao, assisted by Paul Pierce. So very, very solid game, I got to say, from Paul Pierce. He's playing really, really well. Definitely just doing his job on the offensive end of the court, knocking down open shots, creating a couple shots for himself, and also just getting a couple shots off the pick and pop. So doing a good job for sure in this game. Definitely impressed. That's a miss as well. He shanked the heck out of that. That was wide open. My players got stuck, and he still just absolutely shanked it. But hit it over to Paul. Let's see if we can get a normal fade here. I got the very quick normal fade. We're going to try to get it. We are going to get it. Paul Pierce, normal fade me, knocks it down. Hoff Asian threes, gets another bucket to go. He's got 16 in 3.5 minutes. He is hooping. Good board by Tim Thomas. He misses both free throws, and we're throwing it up to Paul Pierce. I did check during the timeouts on 2KDB to see if he has handles for days, and he does, which I'm sure is something I mentioned at the beginning, but I didn't remember it. Look at Paul Pierce, walk back 4-3. He's a bucket, bro. Look at how well he shoots the ball. Gets a little bit of space, and he knocks it down. He is doing really, really well this game. 19 points. But like I said, he does have that handles for days badge, which is a very key badge. So that's definitely not going to be an issue for him. That's actually a decent pass because he actually waited out the reach. I don't think it was intentional, but he did. Throw it up to Paul Pierce. Catch. Go to the rim, standing dunk me, Paul Pierce, and one. Let's go. He took me out of the dunk animation, but it doesn't matter because Paul Pierce finishes it anyway. Y'all can see with the player build as well. He looks just as big as Jason Tatum. Ooh, that free throw is weird. Okay, that's something y'all got to keep in mind. This free throw is longer than you would think, so definitely don't love that free throw, but obviously with any other free throw, just as with any other free throw, if you get used to it, you'll knock it down every time consistently. So good defense. Get back, Paul Pierce. Play this. Yes, sir. He's trying to shoot spin. You know what? We're up by 14, even with him making that. It's kind of a weird shot, but it does go down for him. So a good shot, I guess, but still doesn't matter that much. Paul Pierce pushing the ball up, stopping. Yes, sir. Can we get a clamp breaker? We do get a clamp breaker. Get inside to the paint. Beautiful kick out to Yi for a wide open 3. Great assist again from Paul Pierce. Did not rotate. His corner helped after we got the blow by there on Donovan Mitchell. And Paul Pierce is just doing everything you could ask for him out of this game. Facilitating, making shots, X-switch here, play some defense on Dame. Beautiful stuff. Cuts off the drive to Dame perfectly and forces another bad shot. This is a really good performance. Obviously, my opponent's not the best player in the world, but I got to say, very impressed by what Paul Pierce has been able to do this game. Another easy dump-off pass to Yao. 21 points, 3 assists. That might be our final stat line, depending on how much time we have left when we get the ball back here. But gotta say, really impressed with what Paul Pierce was able to do in this game. That is another terrible pass. We got limitless range on Hoff and sharpshooting takeover. I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna shoot another one from damn near half court. That might go into. Oh my gosh, Paul Pierce, Hoff limitless range is so good, especially with sharpshooting take. He had an absolute monster performance in this one. 25 points, 3 assists, 7 of 8 from 3 and 8 of 10 from the field. Did miss our one free throw, but I don't care. He's a god. Tie back to the main menu and let's review the card. All right, so in conclusion, I will say that gameplay made Paul Pierce look better than he actually is. Our opponent wasn't that good, and I played very well, greened a lot of shots. That being said, he's still a really good card. The Hoff Agent 3 is very quick, normal fade, and the Hoff Limitless range is super nice. He's got solid sigs. Now he moves pretty well in the half court, and he's a solid defender as well. Hoff Anchor's huge. He's got great size at shooting guard. He's a very, very good card, probably a top 5 shooting guard in the game. I will say I'm still taking Vince over him for sure. I would also take Dr. J over him as well as TyDeBo. After that, it's kind of a toss-up between guys like him and Kazi and maybe a Kobe. There's some other shooting guards that people really like, but Paul Pierce is right in that 5-ish range at the shooting guard position, somewhere between maybe 4 and 6. Really, really good card for sure in my team. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.